Special night, emotional night. Obviously, red bandana. Wells' mom. Just an honor to be part of that. And it was a special night. Appreciate all the students coming out. They filled it again, which was really cool. They were in there when we ran out of the tunnel. That doesn't go unnoticed. It's very appreciated, especially things hadn't been going so good lately. So for them sticking with us, that meant a lot when we ran out of the tunnel, guys, and I mean that. I heard a couple of our guys, it was almost like they were surprised to see that they were there early and they were so loud, and it gave us a boost. Proud of the way the team played today, defensively. Tied an ACC record, Jason said, allowing for us for 3 points scored in the game. I think they had 250 total yards. I think under 80 yards passing. So Tim, the defensive staff, and our players did a great job putting that together, how hard they played. We took the ball away. Shoot, we almost had a touchdown off of it in a really big stop. Offensively, obviously, Phil coming back. And let me say about Phil, that this wasn't something that we were hiding or planned. He got cleared Friday and hadn't really practiced. And, just being honest with you, called him in, and I would have said at best 50-50 chance with the amount of reps he was going to be able to take. He'd really be able to play. And I didn't want to do anything to jeopardize or get him hurt. So we wanted to really guide him but let him make the decision. And he walked in to Coach Signetti and I and said, I'm playing. And it was, I'm playing. It was like that. And when Phil looks in the eye and says that, you listen to him. Brought a lot of juice, I thought. Made some big runs in that game at the end for the touchdown. But I can't say enough about these players. 4 losses in a row is hard, guys. You find out a lot about your team when you struggle in life. You don't really know much about your team when you're winning because things are really easy. And even finding out about myself, what kind of head coach I am. It's easy when you're winning and everything feels good. But you find out a lot about yourself and about your team when things get hard, and they were hard, and our guys pushed through, and I'm proud of them. And it's emotional. It's just a really special night, and I'm grateful to be part of it. I'm proud of the staff. So with that, I'll open up questions.
Just raise your hand and get the microphone to you. Start here right now if you can. Jeff, you mentioned that he didn't have a lot of reps. So how hard is it to let him go out and start in that situation? And secondly, did you kind of take a little bit of a sigh when he took that early hit, go to the ground like he did on that run?
We wouldn't have let him play if we didn't feel confident about him getting hit and getting hurt. They were very confident in that. So maybe part of me, but then when I saw him bounce up and look in his eye, we felt good about that. His practice reps, Monday was a short week, which made it even harder. Monday was just like a legitimate walkthrough. Tuesday was our only real day, so he didn't even get the normal amount of reps you would get in a week. He didn't take them all either. He split them the first 2 days, and then the last day we let him take all the reps when we knew he was playing. So very minimal reps to come out and play the way he did, which is very impressive. It's probably the most confident, fearless, and the best leadership I've seen from him since we've been here. Not his best performance, but he threw some good balls. He had a different way about him today, and we all felt it.
Jeff, just clarification first. You said in your first statement that he got cleared Friday. That's today. Did he get cleared this morning, or?
No, he got cleared last Friday.
Okay, last Friday.
Sorry, he got cleared last Friday.
Okay, perfect. And then with that early injury to Braxton Burmeister, it's such a consistent quarterback this year. How do you adjust your game plan when you've game planned for the entire week for this quarterback?
Not as hard as you think. I mean, it's not like Emma, they don't have enough time to change their whole offensive game plan. So it's just figure out what he does well, because we really didn't have much film on the backup. We saw him on a couple snaps. Figure out what they were going to try to do with him, which, they're going to try to do what he does best. and then try to stop that. We figured they'd try to run the ball, throw screens, throw some RPOs, not take too many chances down the field, which is truthfully what the other guy did too. In the last 2 games, if you watch closely, they've really leaned on the run game, the quarterback run game, the RPO game, and the screen game. They haven't been throwing the ball down the field as much. So I hope that answers your question.
Emma asked my question.
Go, what do you got?
I said Emma asked my question.
Oh.
Actually, just talk about Mike Palmer stepping in at safety.
Yeah, as you know, Jason Maitre was unavailable today. And, you know, Palmer's a guy we've trusted and relied on and has played in a lot of football here. And he's smart back there. He gives great effort. And I'll say about Mike, Mike was our starter, and Mike was a little bit banged up. And Jason became our starter. And Mike's another guy who never pouted. He just kept working. He took care of his body. You know, and as a senior, sometimes that's hard. You know, he could have went the other way, but he didn't. And he played really well tonight. And his attitude's been awesome, and I have a ton of respect for him.
Jeff, 0 sacks allowed, over 230 rushing yards. What do you think of the offensive line, particularly Ozzie Trapillo coming in and then moving Zion over to left tackle?
It's a credit to Coach Applebaum and the staff and the players. With Vrabel out, you move positions. You move Zion to left tackle, so credit to him for showing his versatility. And you put Ozzie in at guard, and we rush the way we do, and we protect Phil the way we did. I mean, that's a really good night, and I'm really fired up for Ozzie. He's going to be a really good football player, really good. And Zion, we trust to play center, guard, tackle. I thought Phil did a good job escaping a few times and getting those off-scheduled plays that we've missed. But a credit to the O-line. And the coolest part is to finish it on 4-minute offense, to get those first downs when the whole world knew we were running. Yeah, them in the backs got it done. And that's the way you finish a football game, and that's really cool to see.
Go to your left, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Coach, you found yourself in the middle of the action there in the second quarter. You kind of got bumped into, and your players immediately had your back. Just kind of take me through what happened there, and how happy are you to see them, you know, kind of fight for you like that?
Did they have my back, or did I have their back?
A little bit of both.
I don't really know which. That was a blur to me. I got pushed, and that's all I remember. I'll have to watch it on tape. We all have each other's back, and that's the cool part about this team. So I appreciate that, but they know I got their back too. That's why I love coaching these guys, and that's why I never doubted these guys, and that's why this is an awesome place, and we're going to win football games.